which is on Netflix, and it is called North of North. North.
North.
Yes, North of North. And this is set in like the trailer, the TV show, the first episode. They start off with a voiceover with somebody saying, "I'm from the north." Now, when I say that, think the furthest north you've ever been. Bearing in mind this is a Canadian show, so they think the furthest north you've ever been, and then go even further. So these are people who live somewhere in that would be the Arctic Circle,
Mm.
and like so it's all like snow everywhere. It's based around a native Canadian community. I there's a what is the word? I can't remember whether they call themselves Inuit, but no, Inuk. Yeah, they keep saying I'm an Inuk woman. It's based around this woman she's an Inuk woman. She has lived there her whole life. She's grown up in this thing. She married like essentially the high school jock who everybody thinks like, oh my god, he's amazing. Oh my god, he's amazing.
Yeah.
And she got married. They had a kid, and she gets to this stage of her life where she's about like late 20s, and she realizes that she hasn't done anything for herself, and her husband essentially treats her like a prop, and is
No.
always kind of and so she pretty much has this. The storyline about this is she decides that's it, I'm going to blow up my life and I'm going to leave my marriage and I'm going to try and do something for myself. And it becomes kind of like there was a time period, and Holly, you can help me out with this, where there was a time period where these sort of films were kind of quite popular, like a bit like Sweet Home Alabama or something like that. Like, I'm gonna go stretch out, I'm gonna blow my life, I'm gonna live my life for myself. And there's a lot of stuff about this show that is just that, only that this time round it's an Inuk woman and you are in the middle of this Inuk community. And that is the freshest and the best thing about the show. The fact that you get to see a community that you don't get to see that often on screen. And I think it was quite cool. There were some things that they do, like some of the customs and the thing, and the kind of games that they play. There's a version of baseball that they call, I can't remember what they call it, but like they play baseball, but the bat is a whalebone. It's like actually a whalebone that they used to play and all that. And I think it's quite cool because the characters around the place, there's a woman who comes in and is all white saviory and everything like that. And I think it's a good. There's 6 episodes. It's a good middle of the road comedy. Nothing really to write home about. Some things will make you chuckle. It is inoffensive enough, and it was one of those things that I would think was quickly renewed for a second season, because I bet a lot of people watched it because they could just be, oh, that's nice. Oh, she fell down a seal hole. Oh, isn't that kind of thing? So I think it would make a very interesting double bill between this and the last True Detective series. The last True Detective series was True Detective Night Country, which is set in Alaska, which is very so like similar sort of communities. Similar. There's some times when I was watching this going, I swear they use some of the same sets. I swear they've used the same town to film these two shows. Yeah. Only that one of them is like this dark thing, death, and this who's done the murdering, and the other one is like a light breezy community-based comedy about a woman trying to find a way, trying to find her own way after everybody's done it. And it's done in such a way that they do the whole, guess what's going to happen in season 2. It's like, think about everything you would expect in this kind of show. Is there a love triangle? Yes. Is there, it's just like kind of stuff. Yeah. Is there a love triangle? Is there a snarky best friend? Yes. Oh, look.
Is it like a little bit docu soap sort of thing? No.
It isn't. It isn't really. It's a comedy. It's like a comedy. I think they're trying to go for a little bit for something like a bit like a Scrubs. But
okay.
But it is a little bit. I mean, this is just in my head because we spoke about Grey's Anatomy last week. It is a little bit soap opery, but I think there's enough humor in there to take it away from that. So we got snarky restaurants, got all that. I think it's quite cool. I mean, and if it's to have more representation, I'm all for that. But I will give this a 3 out of 5. I think it's a 3 out of 5. Holly, I think you'd like it. I think you put it on in the background. Sean, I think you would find some of the customs and some of the older characters funny, and the way they go about doing things, you find those funny as well. I just remembered a really icky bit. Oh yeah, there's a really icky. Let's put it this way. If you think about the ickiest moments that you can think of in the first Star Wars trilogy, a bit that when that happens, everybody thinks about it and goes, oh no, that's a bit. There's something like that in this, only worse.
Right, right. Okay,
But only worse. But yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
right.